enjoyed today's video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more delicious recipes. Also, click on the notification bell so that you get notified each time I upload a new recipe on it.
Hello, Namaste.
Spices don't just make your food taste good, they are important for overall health too. Ginger and turmeric, for example, have anti-inflammatory properties. Cumin seeds and carom seeds play an important role in digestion. Cinnamon can help in weight management. So adding different spices to meals and snacks can spice up the things in the right way. So today I will show you how to make few important and commonly used spices easily at home without the use of any preservatives, any chemicals. So in this way you save your health and you save some money. Let's start with versatile garam masala. These are the ingredients needed to make garam masala at home. First of all, dry roast all whole spices on low heat for about a minute. Roasting of spices make them crisp and remove excess moisture if that had been sitting in these spices. And this will also release nice aroma in these spices. When all the spices are roasted on low heat, let them stay, let them cool down for another a minute or so. When they cool down, put them in a dry grinder and make a fine powder. In the end, add dry ginger powder and we have nice garam masala. When you make this, all your neighbors gonna know you have made aromatic garam masala at home. Enjoy various veg and non-veg food with this garam masala. This is very potent, no fillers, so use little quantity, lesser than store-bought. Second, I have Maggi masala. Maggi is very common instant noodle brand in subcontinent of India. So these are the ingredients needed to make this masala at home. Most of the spices are ground, but I have cumin and black peppercorn in whole form. So first I'll grind them. You may need to dry roast them for just 10-15 seconds. Now we have a powder of cumin and black pepper. To this add in all other spices including salt, sugar. All go in the grinder and just pulse once or twice so that everything mixes well and we have nice homemade Maggi masala. So from now onwards enjoy your instant noodle, vegetable vermicelli or vegetable noodles with this easy peasy masala. Now we have chaat masala that adds special flavor to our street foods at home. These are the ingredients. So we have most of the ingredients in powder form except for black pepper and cumin seeds. So here we are going to dry roast cumin seeds and make them a little brownish in color, but heat is low. Keep stirring while you dry roast the cumin seeds and in about 1 minute they are brownish in color like this. Remove them, let these seeds cool down, after which add into a dry grinder. Also add black pepper and make a fine powder. So roasted cumin and peppercorn or black pepper are powdered now. This is the time to add in rest of the powdered spices: sugar, black salt, asafoetida, red chili powder, salt and mango powder. So remember to add in both types of salt, the black salt or rock salt and regular salt that you use for everyday cooking. Pulse it once or twice again so that all the spices get mixed well nicely. And we have delicious tangy chaat masala ready in no time. Enjoy this chaat masala on any of your street foods that you make at home. Even sprinkle this on your salads, fruits, tandoori salad. These are marinated vegetables grilled at home. Now we will make pav bhaji masala. Pav bhaji is mashed vegetables with some spices and served with dinner rolls. So these are the ingredients to make this pav bhaji masala. Again, dry roast whole spices on low heat. Let the spices cool well and put them in a dry grinder and make a fine powder. When done, in the end, add dry mango powder. This is important because it gives a special taste and tang to this pav bhaji masala. Now, when the masala is ready, enjoy your delicious pav bhaji at home. It can also be used to make tawa pulao or vegetable fried rice. Now we will make raita masala. A pinch of this masala on your yogurt with vegetables or fruits takes it to a next level. So these are the ingredients. First of all, if you have fresh mint leaves, you can wash and rinse them well and dry them very nicely. So towel dry these mint leaves because we don't want a single trace of moisture. They are 100% absolutely dried now. Put a paper towel on a microwave safe plate and on the paper towel put these leaves and let's microwave these for a minute. So my leaves are fully dry now. Depending on your microwave, if you feel they are not dry, increase the time to 15 more seconds, or you can easily get dry leaves from the market. Now let's check what are the other ingredients. So these are some whole spices and again some powder spices. So this is asafoetida, very important to give taste to the masala. This is black cumin. If you do not have, do not worry, leave it. Put the whole spices first, the peppercorn, black cumin and a regular cumin in dry grinder and make a fine powder. Then done, add in the dehydrated dried mint leaves along with asafoetida, salt and black salt. Pulse it once or twice again and we have fine delicious raita masala ready. Store it in a airtight container and half teaspoon is sufficient for a cup of yogurt. Now we have biryani masala. Biryani or flavored rice with protein of choice is favorite of many Indians as well as non-Indians. So these are the ingredients to make biryani masala. To start with, all of these whole spices. Ground them to a fine powder. Okay, so while grinding, I always like to go by size. First the bigger pieces and then the smaller pieces. Powder is ready. Add in the already powdered spices and pulse once or twice. And our biryani masala is ready. Kashmiri red chili powder, add color to this masala and also a different taste to the biryani when it's ready. 6 to 7 tablespoons of this masala is good for 1 kg of protein. 1 kg means you can have vegetables, paneer or meat of choice. So my friends, today you're gonna make all of these masalas at home easily and enjoy homemade food with a better taste. Thanks for watching today's video.